So we are now in the worst economic downturn of our recent history. Unemployment's at an all-time high. Businesses are being forced to shut down, and people are afraid for their future. So all of this has organizations scrambling to figure out how they're going to reduce their costs right now. And I want to take a second to talk about how businesses that operate fleets of vehicles or trailers or heavy equipment or just have mobile workforces can use telematics or a fleet management system to help them reduce their costs right now. There are 4 easy ways to do that right out of the gate. The first one is fuel. If you can reduce your idle time, get more efficient routing, manage driver behavior like speeding, which directly impacts MPG, and integrate your fuel cards with the telematics platform to see fuel fraud, you can significantly reduce your fuel costs. And that's the easiest way to reduce fleet operating costs today. The second is labor costs. You can take the time cards that your drivers use today and compare that to the GPS data to see time claimed versus time actually worked. And that should help reduce your labor costs pretty significantly. The third is maintenance. You can set up your maintenance schedule inside of the telematics platform and then have automatic reminders remind you when services are due, like tire rotations and oil changes and things like that. You can also get diagnostic trouble codes off of the vehicle to know when the check engine light comes on, and don't have to rely on your drivers any longer to tell you when that is happening, and you can see what the code is and know if it's something that you need to address. And the last part of maintenance is DVIR, or driver vehicle inspection reporting. You can use an app that the drivers use, that they go around the truck before and after every shift and take pictures or take notes of any defects that the vehicle or piece of machinery has, and that immediately goes through to the maintenance department so that they can take care of it. That eliminates any communication issues and the potentially more expensive costs that would come if that issue wasn't detected for a while longer. The next area that's pretty impactful is insurance. Most fleet-based organizations, businesses with vehicles or many drivers on the road, are just naturally more risky to insure. So you're always looking for ways to reduce your insurance premium. Well, using a telematics platform will help you with that. Just managing driver behavior alone, like speeding and hard braking and rapid acceleration, will help reduce your insurance premium. But the newest way is through in-cab video. Having the context to understand what's happening on the road and what your drivers are doing, and seeing that your drivers are becoming safer with your coaching will significantly reduce your insurance premiums. So now if you're thinking to yourself, I've done all of that, I'm a telematics user, and I've squeezed every bit of savings that I can from my telematics provider, what else is there? There's one more thing. The biggest variable in fleet operating costs are the number of assets in your fleet. So if you can reduce the number of assets in your fleet, you're going to significantly reduce your operating costs. So one way to help you do that is to use a telematics platform to get visualization into utilization, to know which assets are being used more or less frequently than others, and that'll help you figure out which ones you can afford to sell off. So I hope that was helpful. I know this is a difficult time, but those are 4 areas that you can address right now with a telematics system. If you have any questions, GPS Insight would be happy to help you. And thank you for listening.